Hello everyone, so welcome back again, and today we are going to do the configuration of static route with the help of a firewall. So a firewall can also used as a virtual router in a network. Today we are going to do the configuration of static route in between these PC, firewall and the ISP router. Well, this is already an ISP router having the two loopback IP addresses. This is a firewall having three interfaces. One is management port for the console access, and this one is interface port 2 and port 3. And port 2 connected the Windows PC, and port 3 is connected to a router. So this firewall will act as a router in this network. Okay. So let's start the configuration of static routes. First of all, we will assign the IP addresses to the firewall interface. So let's take the console access of the router. So this is the GUI access of the router. So let's go to the interfaces, and first of all, let's provide the IP to the port number 2. How we can do that? Just go to port number 2, click on edit. So put alias as local area network. Okay, role that is used for the local area network, and the IP address will be manual 192.168.10.1/24, and allow the ping HTTPS as well as SSH and press OK. So we have provided the IP address to the one interface. Let's go to the another interface. So click on edit. This is a port number 3 used for wide area network. That is for wide area network. Okay. So manual IP we are going to provide. So 192.168.20.1 and /24, and we are going to allow the HTTP, HTTPS, ping, and so on. So click on OK. So IP addresses are provided to the port number 1, that is for management interface, port number 2 and port number 3. Now let's provide the IP address to the Windows PC. So here is the Windows PC. First of all, let's provide the password for the Windows. Then it go to the Microsoft Windows, run. In this, put a command ncpa.cpl and press enter. So right click over here, click over properties of the local area network. Then click on IP version 4. Use the following IP address. Okay. So here just put the IP address 192.168.10.2. Subnet mask and gateway will be 192.168.10.1. Okay. DNS server will be the global DNS 8.8.8.8 and 4.4.4.4. You have to press OK in both the cases. So this is how we provide the IP address. So you can click on any of these and close. So we have provided the IP address to the PC firewall. Now it's time to provide the IP address to the ISP router. So how we can do that? Go to the global configuration mode, interface of 0/0, no shutdown, IP address is 192.168.168.20.2 and 255.255.255.0. Next interface is what? Interface loopback 1. IP address is 8.8.8.8 and 255.255.255.0. Interface loopback 2. Then the IP address will be 192.168.30.1 and 255.255.255.0. So we have provided the IP address everywhere: Windows PC, the FortiGate Firewall, as well as the ISP router. Now we have to do the static routing everywhere. Let's start with the ISP router first of all. So how we can do that? IP route. Now dear, you have to decide that which network is indirect to this ISP. So as we can see that this network 192.168.10.0, that is indirectly connected. So IP route 192.168.10.0 and 255.255.255.0, and next hop address will be 192.168.20.1. That's it. So we have done the configuration of static route over here to communicate with 10.0. So there is only one indirectly connected network for ISP router. Now let's go do the FortiGate firewall and do the configuration of routing first. Okay. So this is the FortiGate firewall interface, and we have these indirectly connected network 8.8.8.8/24 and 192.168.30.0/24. So let's provide the information of all of these. So go to the static routes and create new. So first of all, the destination will be 8.8.8.8/24. The gateway IP will be the IP of the ISP router, that is 192.168.20.2 as per the FortiGate. So 192.168.20.2, and the interface will be wide area network port number 3. That's it. And you have to click OK for the same. So you can see that all the details are added over here. Now let's create new and advertise the next local address, that is 192.168.30.1, 192.168.30.1, and we have to press /24. Okay, so the gateway IP will be 192.168. That is 20.20.2. Okay, so this will be the same gateway IP address. Okay, wide area network port number 3, and you have to click OK for the same. So you can see that both the networks are available here. So here automatically 192.168.30.0 has taken from the subnets. Okay, now after the configuration of this static route, we have to do the configuration of DNS. If we want to run the internet, then 8.8.8.8 is the global DNS, and 4.4.4.4 is the secondary DNS. Okay, click over apply, so it will be saved automatically. Okay, now we have to provide the policy information. We have to create the policies to run the configuration. So go to firewall policy, create new. Okay, so name is what? Name of the firewall policy, you can give any random name like static underscore route. I'm giving this name. So incoming interface is the local area network port number 2. Outgoing interface is the wide area network port 3. Source will be allowed for all, as well as the destination is allowed to all, and the services are also allowed to all. Okay, so we are going to allow everyone in the network, and net will be by default open up for the interface, and you have to click OK for the same. So this is how the policy will be applied to the firewall automatically after this configuration. Now we will try to ping the ISP router with the PC. If the PC is going to ping the ISP router, that is means network is okay, everything configured perfectly. Now let's do the configuration. Okay, so let's try to ping them. Go to the Windows PC. Here I got the Windows PC. Go to Windows and command prompt. Here I got the command prompt option. Okay, let me try to ping, that is 192.168.20.1, and it is pinging perfectly. Okay, 192.168.20.2 also pinging perfectly. That is means our configuration is okay. Now Let me try to ping beyond the network, that is 30.1, and it is also pinging perfectly. So our configuration is okay. So static routing is configured in between the firewall as well as the ISP router. So dear, if you have any confusion, you can ask me in the comments. I will respond over that soon. Have a nice day.